This, a matchup for the UFC welterweight division title. All right, so here he is, the #1 welterweight contender, getting set to challenge for the UFC's 170-pound title. Took a long winning streak in many years for him to realize this opportunity. He is not taking it lightly. He has said all here during fight week he's appreciative of this opportunity, but he is confident he is going to maximize it and leave as not just a contender, but a UFC champion. He is the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion in a division full of killers. He has remained the hunted at 170 pounds. Now, unquestionably staring at his toughest challenger to date. Can he go back home as the champion? If he can, another chapter to one of the greatest welterweight legacies the Octagon has ever seen. Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. Both fighters are 33, with similar height and some differences in reach. Now for the official introductions, the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a wrestler holding a professional record of 20 wins, 3 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Chicago, Illinois. Presenting the challenger, Belal. Remember the name, Muhammad. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a wrestler holding a professional record of 20 wins, 1 loss. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Boca Raton, Florida. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare, Usman.
All right, this is for the championship. You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. You will have a clean fight. Touch gloves. Let's make it official.
The fighters touch gloves.
Ready. Ready to fight?
All right, so here we go with round 1, grappler versus grappler. This was probably the wrong week for me to skip combat sambo class, but what are your expectations for this one?
I expect these guys to come together, man. I expect them to come together, and we're going to see some...
late defense on the takedown and scrambles to his feet. Nicely done. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. All right, he engages in the single collar tie.
He changes the angle. That's double leg shot.
Oh, how about the slam there? That one cannot feel good. Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet. If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move. You got to shrimp. You got to get up on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
Strong bottom work here, staying busy. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Keeping busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Kamaru Usman. Fighter trying to pass here, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Got clipped with the right hand. Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom, and if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes on your opponent.
Close guard. Oh, wow, that happened quickly as the fighter reverses position there on the ground.
Unbelievable position change. Wow, what a transition.
Oh, he postured up there, gained some valuable separation.
And now the ground and pound starts.
Push him off! Push him off! Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way or the referee's going to stop this thing.
He better start to move, and when his opponent starts to posture, he needs to put his feet on the hip, push him away to try to escape this very, very dangerous position.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here, and he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Oh, his opponent's squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any we've ever seen.
All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh, yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage done.
Oh, really using his reach advantage there with that land, DC. 59 total strikes have landed for Kamaru Usman.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to the ring.
Finally gets the takedown. It wasn't for any...
Oh, he might have got him with a choke. Oh, nice.
Somehow stays in the fight. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Bottom fighter trying to control posture, unable to do so.
And now he's in a lot of danger. He's got to grab that head or he's going to get blasted.
All right, well, his hooks have been a big storyline in this one, and there it is again. So just when you thought maybe the opponent had made the requisite adjustments, he gets cracked again.
He gets cracked again, and it does not take many of those hooks to end your night.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense?
Clinch. Nice elbow. That's how you cut an opponent.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
Great punch landed with so much
Oh,
power.
and he hip tosses him to the mat. Now we'll see what he can do from here, DC.
Right into side control. He's going to try to control him, then find a submission.
Usman's attempting to pass here, but he's denied by the defense. All right, so the takedown's the big storyline in that previous round. Let's look back at some of the highlights, DC, and got to be pretty discouraging to get grounded that many times in one round.
Oh, it's so discouraging because all you want to do is let your offense go, but every time you're getting dragged to the floor constantly, you're starting to get fatigued. He's starting to wear on you. Let's see what type of effect it takes on his offensive approach as the next round starts.
His left hand, he's leaving his jaw wide open for him.
All right, so we'll see how it goes here in this round. Previous round, it was all him just taking his opponent down really every time he entered.
Yeah, every time he got in on the leg, he was able to secure a finish. And that is the idea you want as a wrestler going into a fight. If you have to change up the technique, it's fine. It's not always going to be the very first attack. When it's the first attack, you're very happy. But most times, you got to chain things together if you want to take...
Hip tosses him down. Now we'll see if he can advance position.
I mean, right into side control.
Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Block! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Trying to guard pass here, not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transitions.
All right, trying to pass here, as Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Oh, nice combination of strikes here from the top, standing over his opponent, not unlike Muhammad Ali over Sonny Liston back in the day.
That is a good reference. If you're standing and your opponent's on the ground, you're doing really good work.
Nice move. Hey, keep your head up. Straight back. Straight back. Push him off. Move those hips. Get back to guard.
Attempting a choke now.
Oh! He should be defending right now.
And this might just be a matter of time. And that will do it.
He's done. He's done.
Yeah, great job executing the submission in that fight. Really strong work. You can see the years of repetitions in the gym to set it up and ultimately get the tap there. Great technique to set up the finish. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He does a great job of staying patient. He doesn't rush or panic. You are never safe when you're fighting this guy. You're in a lot of trouble. You're in a lot of trouble the entire time when you're this good in the submissions.
And there he is, the UFC welterweight champion of the world. What a moment for him here tonight as he earns the victory by submission.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 14 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by tap out and new undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, the law, remember the name, Muhammad.
DC, you know what it's like to get that first UFC belt and become a champion. That is his reality here tonight, and new world order here at 170 pounds.
You've watched this guy over the course of his career carry this chip on his shoulder Now you can watch him take a breath, because now you've accomplished the ultimate goal of becoming the UFC champion. Congratulations.